Bad.
I guess I turned the audio on just a little bit too soon. What's up, crypto heads? It's the
Oh, did you
Goose
guys,
with Cryptic. What?
did you guys hear me talking to Tree?
Yeah.
Just a little bit, not much. That's all right. It's cool. We're all family here. Who cares?
Right.
Anyways, what's up, crypto heads? We're back, sort of. Part of us. I don't know.
We're here.
We're here.
I don't know how much we're all back though.
Right. We're recovering. Just in time for the shit to really hit the fan with our kids going to school here in the next week or so. My kids are both super busy with band already. Like, just it's ridiculous. And then my youngest is in field hockey, so she's got games starting this week already and practices every day. So it's needless to say, I hope everybody tunes in tonight because it may be a few weeks before you see us again. But yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, my kids go back next week.
I think mine does. I think Lincoln goes back next week too. I think.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy how it's so different between school districts.
Yeah. He got his uniforms last week.
Yeah. There's schools up in like the Cleveland area that have been back for a week already. So it's
they get out before Memorial Day. I heard people talking about that.
Yeah, we do too.
There was one in Hudson or something that's like that too. They get out. They start really early, but they get out early.
Yeah. My kids are usually out before Memorial Day. But yeah, I think that this weekend, I think I'm gonna take the kids and go to the benefit dinner for Daniel's daughter in New York.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think we're just gonna make like a weekend of it and get a hotel out there. And
nice.
I feel terrible. I have done like nothing with my children all summer, and now it's over. So
I got
get used to it. That's the way it's going to happen from now on.
Yeah.
Once they get older and you got to work. I mean, I can't believe my kids are already going back to school. I haven't done shit with them this year.
We didn't even go camping once.
Yeah, we've done nothing. My kids have gone places. They've done things, which is fine. I'm glad they at least got to go do something, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's like the summer is really not even a thing anymore. Just another just another couple of months that go by too quick.
Yeah, it lasts like a week and a half. It feels like.
So, how did you guys fare with the horrible weather we've had a couple weeks ago? Well, actually, only last week. Did you guys do okay out in Madison?
Honestly, I was perfect. Nothing. I didn't even lose power for a minute. I feel bad, but I mean, there's people around here who just got it back yesterday.
Right.
So they were, 9 days without power. But that was not
Hey, Bob, how are you doing, buddy?
Our basement flooded pretty bad.
Did it
really? I was worried that last really heavy rain shower was coming down really hard. Like you can't see. And it lasted. I mean, it was going solid for 20 minutes. I'm like, my basement is going to be just shit floating everywhere. But I'm glad I fixed the sump pump last summer.
That's sad. We had no chance, man. There was cars getting stuck in the road down here.
Yeah.
I'm like watching them.
Oh, yeah.
They were stalling right in front of our house.
Oh, my God.
They're like there across the street where the road was lower. There was like 4 cars that got towed out of there Friday.
That's crazy.
Kate and I were just like helplessly watching out our window.
Yeah.
We're like, why do you guys? But they were trapped.
Right.
Yeah.
They had to go through, or some started waiting in the church parking lot, but there's plenty of cars that did not make it that night.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't lose electric too with the flooding.
Yeah, we didn't. That was weird.
I'm glad we didn't. We had the usual force field. The storm separated and went around us, except for the rain, and reformed on the other side. But I'm not complaining because I didn't want to be without electric.
Yeah.
And I've already it was already so widespread. I couldn't believe the damage. I mean, I was in the west side of Cleveland, like far west, like out towards Elyria, and even out there, I mean, it was trees down everywhere, electrical down everywhere. And then the next day I was on the east side out to like almost where you live. I was out to like Mentor, and it was
Oh
just
yeah.
We
Mentor
could
was
we wouldn't have been able to do the show for sure.
oh
Yeah.
no, not at
Even
all.
if like like it was just like with your work, even if it wasn't with your work.
Oh, I know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I mean, I was out till like 10 o'clock on Wednesday when I was on call because I just kept getting called. And then I got called again, but luckily I was able to talk the person through her issue. So,
Oh, that's good.
but yeah, I mean, it was like 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And then, yeah, I was really worried about the weekend because they wanted us to make sure that we were around to be called in if needed. But I
Mhm.
think a lot of the outer rim areas were starting to get their power back.
Mhm.
So luckily, I didn't get called. I just couldn't risk going
no, you
to
can't take that chance.
Ocon. Yeah. So luckily, I didn't have to go.
Because
It
you
kinda
know you
sucked
would have
'cause I
been
ended-
called.
I
Yep,
know.
You
The minute
know.
I would have packed
Yeah.
up and went.
Yeah.
you
and
totally
it-
would have been
yeah.
called.
Mhm.
I totally would have. Like the minute I got in the car. Actually, I probably would have got called like as soon as I got into Newcastle.
Right.
I just
Right.
could see it. Hey Ray, we do need you to come in.
Yeah.
But
Like
it is what
okay,
it
I'll be
is.
there in 5 hours.
I was happy because I got to see my kids' first band show of the season, so
Oh,
it was
cool.
good. Yeah. But yeah,
Can we just talk
Bob
about
said,
Bob's comment for a second? Because
yeah,
I'm
stop
100% with
investigating
you.
during the summer. I agree, dude.
100%.
Unless it's a really nice place that has air conditioning,
Right.
I'm good.
Which
I'm good with
hardly
it.
any of them have it, you
Have we
know.
gotten
We're lucky if
bougie
Yeah.
investigators?
Yes. 100%. I'm a princess now. I cannot.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's got to be a nice like 60 to 75 degrees. Otherwise, outside of
Yeah.
that's outside my comfort zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why bother, right?
It
It's
physically
so
hurts. I
funny.
can't
Like when I first started at the seminary, we would maybe wear 2 pairs of pants, like a pair of leggings with a pair of jeans
Yeah.
over it, you know,
Yeah.
and just like maybe a couple shirts and a hoodie. Never like jackets, nothing. Like a winter
Yeah.
hat, whatever, maybe. Now I have to have like my heated vest, like my fleece lined pants. Like I just can't handle the cold or the hot anymore.
We have all we've aged since we've met each
Yeah.
other is one thing.
Yeah.
So it does affect us more.
Yeah.
I this is going to be my first like actual winter being a less of a person. So I'm already like affected. Like she turned the air conditioning on today. I'm like, it's fucking freezing in here. She's like, did you just say that? Like, it's like 60 degrees out normally, like last summer, and you'd be like, can we turn the air conditioning on?
You don't have all that
It's
insulation
hot.
anymore.
Right.
Right. So I can only imagine. I mean, was when John, oh my God, yeah, I'm losing my head. When Heisenberg and I went to
John.
FC, I have no idea, dude. This is how like tired I am. When Heisenberg, Mr. Michael,
Mhm.
and I went
Michael
to FBI.
Heisenberg, John
You have a
Michael
new name.
Heisenberg.
Yes.
You have so many names. We might as well just call you John now too. Get it. Yeah, when we went to FCI, that was a whole ordeal. I had like t-shirts, a hoodie on. I had my winter jacket, and I kept like by the end of the night, I had like every piece of clothing I had on.
Right.
Remember,
It's not
I was
me.
laying on the table all bundled up and wasn't even moving. Like I was like,
Mhm. Yeah.
and my battery went out in my heated jacket. Like it was on for so long.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I was this close to saying like, let's just go sit in the car for like half an hour. With
You know,
the heat on.
I was too, but you know what? I knew if we went and did that, we'd be out.
Yeah.
We'd be
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Yeah.
We're already here. It's warm. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, Bob. Hey, you know, some of the places we go to, we're lucky if they have an operational bathroom. So
Yeah. And it's hard too with the windows. Like there's a lot of windows at the seminary that don't stay open. So we don't want people to open them because if they open it and let go, thinking it's going to stay open, they're going to break the window, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that being an issue. But yeah, so basically from like late September to like early November-ish is like the window. like that I like to like shoot for now. I mean,
2 months. Yep.
spring is okay, but we're usually still pretty busy with like family stuff. So, I don't know.
Spring's okay though in terms of temperature.
Yeah. We
Madison stays cold until like June though.
That's the thing. There's no normal at Madison. It's either one of two extremes.
There's one day in July where it's nice in Madison.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's not flooding anymore.
Yeah. No shit.
So, but it's still freezing on the inside. Like literally ice on the walls. So
it is crazy how that building holds the cold in for so long after winter.
And then it holds the heat.
Yes, it sure does.
But we've been having a discussion amongst ourselves about like we just haven't been into it, like not really wanting to go do anything or investigate.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob, I think you just gave us a good excuse on why we haven't been too active, because it really has been a thing.
It's been hot.
And yeah, it's been super hot.
Yeah. I did go to Hinsdale last week though, and I was very excited about that.
There you go. See?
That is cool.
Yeah, and it was cool because it was just like me and the Bennetts. You know, there was like Shelly, Zach, Joe, whatever.
Cool.
So it wasn't like a huge group. There was no like, you know, I didn't have to run anything. I didn't have to give anybody a history tour. I didn't have, you know what I mean? I got to just like hang out with a couple of people that I really enjoy hanging out with, and there was like zero pressure. So
there's a lot to be said about just a few people, and you know, not having to like make sure you're like running the show and coming up with all the game plans and people watching you, waiting for you to make things happen. And like we've talked about it too. Like even with our teams, like sometimes it's like, all right, guys, go ahead and break up and, you know, go do your own thing. So I could, you know, a couple of us can go over here, a couple of us can go over there. We can all do our own things and then compare notes later.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, but again, it's been the locations that we've been going to as a bigger group, you know, like Wildwood
smaller locations with a bigger group doesn't work out very well sometimes.
Right. Like even Wildwood, it's a big house, but it's still, you can.
Yeah. That's,
you know, it's yeah, public hunts. I mean, I enjoy them, but I don't like running them.
Yeah.
Like I don't like being the guy that everybody's staring at, and you know, I'm cool about like sharing my experiences. I love that. I love sharing what history I do know. Because it seems to be just constantly added at Madison, so I'm like, I always constantly need an update. You know, so it's like I still got the original sheet when Adam first took over. Like
that's so outdated.
It's not even. It's so outdated.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of on Heisenberg's plane now, where I'm like,
everything's storage.
That was like cafeteria at one point.
You know what? It wasn't me not being knowledgeable, asshole.
Hey man, I love.
I can still repeat the history of that place. Can you?
No,
I can. I mean. No, I do. I love the public hunts. I do, especially when it's.
I'm just joking. I could repeat it.
I'm gonna quiz you later.
I was gonna say I've watched you a couple times and it was different every time. So.
Oh bullshit! I had the general thing.
Yeah, we did. We knew enough to go off the notes a little bit.
Yeah.
I just said I might have been prettier than Elizabeth Stiles. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
I was too pretty to shoot.
Yeah. I wouldn't shoot you. But yeah, it was nice. And we have MadCon coming up.
Yep.
Yes.
And I am excited about that.
You are going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Yes. Cool.
I didn't know you were.
I wasn't going to.
I had no idea. When you said that, I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Yeah.
Right.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
You leisurely mentioned it in conversation a couple times.
Yeah.
We didn't have any like deep conversations about it.
Right. So, we didn't plan it out on the air or anything.
Right.
Oh, see, that never mind. Yeah. I would have remembered that.
If we don't use the show to plan our cons, then you know they're forgettable. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Pezzy, I love you. So yeah, we got a plan. We got new shirts. I got a whole bag to refill the inventory.
Professional as fuck. Look at that.
I know. Like, thank you. It says thank you on the one side. Looks like I got Chinese, like our shirts from a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah, that's the generic bag right there.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have any more of the fancy bags, and I don't know how to fold them. So
We
they're
do.
That bag probably has asbestos in it. I've seen that bag around for like years.
The fancy bags are in the tote, just so you know.
That means nothing to me.
There's some in there.
I got the shirts. I'm gonna need help folding them.
Yeah,
I can
fold them.
I didn't work in like
Fun
retail,
fact,
clothes retail.
when I worked at Hot Topic, I taught a class to the assistant managers on how to air fold t-shirts without the little board. Just
doesn't surprise me one bit.
I know.
When I worked at Dick's part-time, they tried to show me how to fold t-shirts. I'm like, you know what? Just put me in the hanger section, like where everything's just hung up on shit. I can't do it. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
He is looking good. He was sexy.
I had my 6-month appointments today. I can't believe it's been 6 months already.
That's crazy. Wow.
Which is exciting because guess what comes next? My big medical.
What is it?
Just go ahead. Let me think. My medical bill reimbursements. Finally, because after my 6 months appointments, I get some of this money back. So.
Oh. That's cool.
You know what?
Thanks, Buzzy.
Kate had to get a rabies shot.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Don't tell Shelly about it.
This little punk right here.
Your dog?
Dog?
No. She got a cat from a park.
Oh my gosh!
You got a cat from the park?
No. I like how he says right here, like we could freaking see it.
I know.
You're in the garage. There's a lot of right here.
It's not really ours. Like actually bit her.
Oh my gosh!
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, she rescued it from these people were at a park, I guess, and they were trying to get rid of it, and they said they were just going to leave it, and Kate was like, "No, I'll go try to find it a home."
Oh my gosh!
So it's been living in our garage, and then the other day she came out here to pet it, and it like chomped down like right on this muscle right here.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, so she had to go get a rabies shot. We had to do x-rays, make sure there's no tooth in there and everything.
Isn't that like a really big one that you have to get shot in the stomach, or is that just...
No, you get shot in the wound.
Oh, no shit.
She goes, it was worse than childbirth.
Oh my God.
You know what most people...
He goes, I didn't have a natural childbirth, but...
That's why people are afraid of bats in buildings, just saying.
All I know is like, so I got Tree right here.
Thanks,
I named it Free.
You know, that's how the zombie apocalypse is actually supposed to start, is some kind of weird form of rabies, is what I've seen a lot of so-called doctors in the field of, viruses and that kind of thing.
Did you ever watch like the videos? Ryan and I were just watching them because we were talking about how like rabies is such a crazy disease that people like don't talk about enough. Like it's not curable.
Right. It kills you.
And and people will be like foaming at the mouth and they can't, like they're afraid of water and they like will lunge at people and be crazy. Right. Like they look like zombies. Yeah.
There's a reason that animals with rabies are just attacked for no reason.
Yeah.
It's because they have rabies.
You're not allowed up here. I don't trust that cat.
It doesn't like one person passes it to the next and then the next, and then before you know, you got all these whack jobs out there.
Yeah.
Basically zombies and
foaming at the mouth, attacking each other.
Right.
Oh.
And you could be trying to kill them.
Really?
And it takes a while for them to go down because they can't really feel pain because
keep an eye on Kate.
Jacked up, yeah, dude.
Yeah, the king of the zombies wouldn't have anything to do with that, would he?
Well, you might have the queen of the zombies.
Got to start with Kate, see how it goes.
But I don't trust that cat as far as I can throw it.
No, I wouldn't.
Did you
get the cat?
It's probably a skinwalker.
Did you what?
Did you get the shots for the cat?
Not yet.
Isn't there like a rabies vaccine you could get?
Well, yeah, but I guess we have to wait to see if she really has like rabies or if he has rabies or not.
Okay.
Because they didn't take the cat. Kate got the rabies shot. I think he's
I'm
fine.
sorry, but I would have fucking shot that cat.
Oh, Tree is cute. He was just stressed. Right,
I have
Tree?
like the dogs I would have worked with, but if it's a cat, I'm sorry.
Nah,
I
me and
love all
Tree are
furry creatures, but
cool.
What's up?
yo,
Holly?
Holly, what up? You guys coming to MadCon? Who's coming to MadCon?
Y'all better
That's
be there.
the next big one.
Well, ISS is this
People-
weekend.
Do we have a table?
That's too far. Yes.
At MadCon? Yes. Yeah. I took care of that a long time ago.
Just asking.
No, you didn't. You were supposed to get it for us, dude.
Think we are. Oh, you think that's really gonna make me freak out?
Okay, am I talking to Dale or Michael John here? Because I know Michael's the cat lover for sure.
I don't
Maybe
think
that's why I
anybody
got
wants
screwed
you to shoot cats. I'm just saying.
I
That
don't
was
want to shoot a cat either, but if it's got the potential of rabies is there and it just bit my wife. I grew up in the country. That there's way we deals with those things.
Well, I told her too. I got bit by a cat, and I was just like, oh, let's see what happens.
Oh my god.
Dale.
YOLO. Let's see where this goes.
When we took in a cat when we lived in our apartment, and like she like felt bad for it.
Oh no.
She felt bad for it.
Michigan Paracon.
So she was like made me like take her in, and I like pulled it, and like it bit me and clawed me, and I threw it in the bathtub to like keep it like away from the other cats, you know. And then like I looked down, it was bite. I just was like, yeah. But apparently, when I told her the story there, she's like, I didn't know the cat bit you. I was like, yeah, I just didn't care.
Oh jeez.
Shit, dude.
What was a
A lot
cat
of
bite?
people going to Michigan Paracon, and I am jealous of all of you. I'm like,
It's next
every year
weekend.
I've seen it come up because it's like the biggest event of the year. I'm always like, maybe next year,
Yeah.
maybe next year. And then this year they announced this is the last year for it. So I'm like, foiled.
And
Again.
it's next weekend.
Well, all my friends that are going next weekend, give everybody that I know a hug. Even people that I don't know. Be weird. It's fine.
Like not in 2 days weekend. Like the weekend after that. So like 9 days from now.
I thought it was this weekend, actually. No. I don't know.
When is it? People who are going.
When is it?
Is that like really far up in Michigan though?
I think so. I think it's in Upper Michigan.
Upper Michigan.
I think it's in the UP, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong. August 20th, so that's...
Yeah.
How pretentious of Michigan to have an upper peninsula.
Yeah.
I know, right? Bastards.
As if
They already
they're
have
like,
a
It's its old and separate country, too.
They already have a mitten.
Yep, it's in the UP. It's in Saint something. I can't remember what the name
Salt
of it
Ste.
is.
Marie.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, Holly, but that's his middle name.
Yeah.
It's John Michael Haight Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. I am such a hater, and I don't even try to hide it.
Yeah.
Let's not even forget Max Braggins and Angry Kitty.
Oh my
Max
God.
Braggins.
Good times.
Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. Max Braggins, he's an asshole.
That was kind of the point. Oh my God.
They're back.
You just keep those around in case you ever have
Thursday.
to turn into Max Braggins.
For all of our newbies in those chat room, he would wear those every Thursday night on the Cryptic Paranormal show before D Nice came on and straightened us all out.
That's
No,
right.
you know why I did? Because I was scared. That was my safety.
A lot
thing.
of times.
That was my safety.
A lot of times, but not always, he was asleep. So
Most of the time.
it's like, Ray's got this.
Yeah. They only woke me from the breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, dude, it's time to go downstairs and have a cigarette. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up. Let's go.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would love to talk about paranormal too. But we haven't really, like I said earlier, we haven't done a whole lot. But we got MadCon coming up. I had a paranormal.
Holly,
event
he's not
happen
doing
over the
anything.
weekend.
He told us last year when he, as soon as he was done, he said, "I'm never doing this again."
Not for charity, because I just don't want to eat anything else gross.
Right.
Well,
He
I
doesn't
mean,
wanna
it
eat.
should be one of the other two of us since you did yours last year.
Go for it, Goose. What are you gonna do?
I'll do something. What do you guys think?
We should get a dunk tank.
No, I don't want to like spend a bunch of money to make a few bucks,
That'd be fun.
bro.
What do you want him to do, Holly?
Yeah, Holly will think of something for you. Eddie thought of mine.
Whoever's
Eddie
watching,
thought of
you
mine,
start
so-
throwing out ideas there.
Yep. And Ray doesn't get the pick.
The other two get to pick. That's what we'll do. Throw out some ideas, and the other two get to pick.
I plan on doing that tomorrow. So
We can
I'm
do
going to
pie
meet him at his
face.
house and throw a pie in his face just for fun.
Right.
Just to practice. We got to get ready,
Mm-hmm.
And we're as we're talking about fundraising, I know there's a lot going on for Daniel Klaus and his daughter Shaylee. So she just went through surgery today, I believe. I think it was today.
Today or yesterday?
Yeah, it was. It's hard because everybody is throwing out prayers for her, and it's like cross-dress for the next live. I got plenty of women's clothes.
It was
We
yesterday.
try to. Okay. It looks like she's doing well. I know she was in the ICU and she's doing pretty well. They're keeping control over her pain from what Daniel posted on her webpage and what he's been posting. So continued prayers for her,
Mhm.
definitely. I know the Paranormal Voice have done a lot of help raising funds for them. So
Great.
love you
I
guys.
do love to see
Paranormal
it
Voice.
because as much drama and bullshit as there is in the paranormal field, there's also this. And that makes me super happy to see people come together and do stuff for each other instead of
Yeah.
all the negativity all the
Yeah.
time.
Now, what is the thing happening in New York that you said you're going to? Is it this weekend or next?
It's a benefit dinner at a pub. I think it's from 2 to 10.
Oh, cool.
They're doing like a lot of big ticket items. They're doing a silent auction for those. And then there's like a
cool.
raffle and a 50-50 and just a benefit dinner.
Noise.
Yeah. So I figured if I'm going to drive 2.5 hours out there, I might as well spend some extra time out there. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so we might be doing that.
Awesome. That'd be fun. Do a dance. I don't know. That might get you a little excited there, Holly.
It's so weird.
Maybe I'll just dance all day and just get singles and whatever. Or like a little garter belt and you just stuff it up there. Nobody wants that.
Eddie
Yeah,
Finn.
dude. Good, man.
I love it.
Good. Good news. Yeah,
I
we
love to
missed
hear
you on
good
here, but we
news.
know you've been going through a lot with your mom, so we've been thinking about her. Been in the visual.
Oh my gosh. We should think of something though. Because that was fun. I think I still have the bell, actually. Even though we took it from Madison.
I'm like, doesn't it belong to Madison? But yeah.
It sure does. Yeah. But it just got
Well, it's
packed
ours
up
now.
with my stuff at the end of the day. And
Oh,
it's
be
not
there
like I've
again?
been there 100 times.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's like a block down the road.
Yeah, it's so far.
right.
I will bring the bell.
Great.
Holly can't type.
Good job, Holly.
I don't know if Ace would dance though.
I can't get him on the show, let alone have him dancing in front of everybody.
Right.
What do you mean Ace won't be on the show? He won't be on the show?
No.
He doesn't like that. He doesn't like being in front of an audience or
He wouldn't even be on Holly's show.
I can understand that.
You're still working your way into it like so many years later.
Yeah. I can understand it.
That's funny.
Someday. Which is crazy. I mean, because he used to do tours all the time, right? Didn't he do tours at Eloise?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez, man. Love you too, buddy.
Labor Day? What the hell? You're going to miss drunken volleyball? Oh, no, we're not doing it this year.
I was going to say, I thought you weren't going to do it this year.
Right.
We're not.
You have another wedding.
Another wedding. I feel like I'm 41 years old. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have this many weddings. You know, like when I was in my 20s,
right?
I get it.
Yeah.
But like,
we should be at the
what
point
the
where it's
hell?
only funerals. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's kind of what's happening, at least in my family.
yeah.
The weddings, not so much. Unfortunately, too many funerals.
It's all people that Richie works with. So
Yeah.
like, I mean, they're younger. He's been there forever. He's been there like 18 years. So, but so he's got like, you know, we have all the weddings and then he has bachelor parties like all the time. And they're like going to
Sure,
like,
he does.
fish. Right. They're going to like fishing charters for a week and like
that's
those
awesome.
kind of bachelor parties. I'm like, okay, well, apparently our entire summer is just weddings.
Yeah, I would have to take a break from it too. Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's just cameras then he's not fond of. Because I know like one-on-one or in a small group, the dude can talk.
Oh my
Loves
gosh,
listening to
yeah, and he has
stories.
such good stories.
I know. And normally, like when I'm talking to somebody and they're just talking, I'm like, okay, all right. So
Right. Yeah.
wrap this up. Because I don't have the attention span. Not because I'm an asshole, but I just seriously don't have the attention span. But I could sit and talk to Ace. I love the dude. I could sit and talk to him forever.
Yeah.
So,
I'm an asshole. I'm like, wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that
You
would
just
be
walk
a
away.
great hour. That would be a fast hour if he would come
Mhm.
on the show. You get all kinds of cool stories about Eloise and his experiences.
Yeah, I just like to hang out with them at the cons.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember that video? Do you like how I say member like I'm 5 years old? Do you remember that video where that guy was like, he's like an attorney or something, and they were doing a Zoom call for a court hearing because it was like during COVID, and his daughter had changed it so that he was a cat. And the guy was like, Your Honor, I don't know what's happening, but I am not a cat. Maybe we could convince him to come on if he was a cat.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be sweet.
You just have to put the sunglasses on like I used to.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, with AI the way it is, who knows what'll be next.
True. That's true. It's crazy shit.
We'll get him there. Every time I talk to him about it, he's like a little bit more.
It takes him 1 second
Interested.
longer to say no. He thinks about it and then no.
Instead of just, hey, you want to no.
No.
You get
You
half.
wanna
You
be
get
on
more
my-
of the set. You get 3/4 of the sentence out now at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
you
now
wanna
you can
be
say,
on-
hey, you want to be on the Cryptic? I can't do it. Maybe next time I see him, it'll be
One of
hey, you
these
wanna be on the
days.
Cryptic
the whole
Paranormal.
sentence.
No, just be para.
I'll just go up there. You want to be a show? I'll be like, yeah. What?
We're gonna trick people. That's our new thing. We're gonna trick
Yeah.
and trap people to be on the show.
How we get all of our
What do you do with
guests.
Thursday night?
Ambush guests.
It's blackmail and trickery. That's how we get people on this show.
Like I do to our neighbors at all the cons.
We'd be
So,
scheming.
what are you doing
Yeah.
Thursday night at 8
Right?
o'clock?
Every time we
I'm
go
good.
to a con, it's like the next 2 weeks are the two people next to us on each side at the con.
Hey, why not?
Because we always go in like intending to talk
Damn.
to a bunch of people, and it doesn't work out that way.
Speaking about prayer circles, buddy, you've been in my vigil too, man. I haven't watched your last update, but we're loving for you, bud. Yeah, you could do it together. Maybe that'd be easier for him.
And then like halfway through, Holly, you could just like, oh, my internet's cutting out.
He'd be like, yeah, mine too. Click.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I better go
Yeah.
help.
uh,
All right. So Saturday, I know we talk about. I'm going to bring it up. I already know what Heisenberg's thoughts and theories on it.
oh shit.
I'm going to bring it up anyways because I like to be made to look like an idiot. But
It's my favorite.
we talk a lot about collective consciousness and trying to reach out to our as Andrea Perrin would call it, our galactic family, using our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions to like reach out and make some kind of contact with our alien friends that we have been here. We all know, those of us that believe, we think they've been here from the beginning anyways.
Right.
But I'm like, we could do it as collective too, but I'm just sitting here staring at the sky and I really want to know what's going on. I'm like, why don't I just try it by myself? So I just started like thinking, I have nothing but respect for all living things. I believe in you wholeheartedly. Just all those kind of things, I come to you out of respect. I want to meet you. I just all those kind of weird things coming out. I was actually vocally saying, because my wife like looked out the window, she's like, "Are you talking to somebody?" I'm like, no, I don't worry about it. So anyways, like nothing, I got all that out. I was rambling, trying to make communication for like probably a good 3 minutes and looking at the sky, and I'm not really seeing anything. I looked away for a quick second, then I looked back up and there's this cloud. I mean, it was kind of like partially cloudy, so the clouds were slowly floating over. And I see this like weird hole in the sky, and I've never seen I know it can be done with airplanes. Like an airplane could fly through and break the plane, but it just felt weird. Like I was getting that kind of vibe and it didn't, like, you would think if the clouds were moving, it would kind of slowly or quickly dissipate and reclose itself. But it was that way for at least, I want to say 3 minutes, because I took a second picture and it was still partially there, which I thought was weird too, because the cloud didn't really move much in that 3 minutes. So I'm like, it's almost midnight, and I'm like texting Andrea Perrin, and I'm like, what do you think of this?
Oh,
And I'm like messaging Deb LaRue's, our other friend who has the UFO. I'm like, what do you think? Like, I don't know. I'm feeling weird. Like, this is like, I understand what people bring me like ghost pictures feel like right now. Like, what do you think I got? Because I totally felt something while this is happening, and nobody else was there to like confirm or like validate my experience. So I took the picture and I like kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and I thought this was really fucking weird. Okay, like I know, like I said, planes can make it, but just the angular shadow in there,
yeah,
it's very symmetrical. It doesn't make sense to me.
it is very symmetrical.
Like those lines, I know clouds could do it,
Sure.
and it could be pareidolia. I'm
Sure.
not saying for 100% sure it is, but it looks like something. And I got super excited about it, and I've been like obsessed over it. And so now I'm talking to Deb about possibly doing a regression with Mary.
What?
About it. Yeah. So for those of you who know Mary Bassett, she does like a regression readings where she kind of.
Can we film it?
I would love to, if I can get a hold of her and we can actually do that. Maybe we'll even try to do it live if she does things live like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But because of my emotional response to this whole ordeal, like I think about it every day. Like almost, if I'm not at like actively working on something or concentrating on something else like work or like my kids or whatever, I'm thinking about this freaking thing. My wife has seen me staring at the picture like I don't know how many times. So Deb asked me the question like a couple of days ago. She's like, "What do you think it is?" I mean, she's like, "I see stuff." And like in the pictures, you can even see like lights and stuff. Like Andrea was like picking out other things that she saw that could have possibly been UFOs too. I'm like, that to me, that could be anything because I took it with Night Shot. It could be just stars. It could be reflection off of bugs. My focus was on that shadow or that hole in the cloud. But I'm like, just because I feel like I haven't felt like that since I first saw my first like shadow man on one of my first ghost hunts. Where like I saw it with my own eyes and like I can't stop thinking about it. So she's like, to me that was an experience that you had. Like you're an experiencer now.
Right.
So that's when she brought up possibly talking to Mary Bassett and doing a regression. So I'm like, sweet, let's do it.
So what happens after a regression though? Like what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it all entails.
If it makes it where you're like psychic but to aliens and you can see them all the time, I don't know if I would want to do that.
I think it's like any other kind of regression hypnosis where they kind of like the ones I've seen have all been like past lives. Like with the little kid who was like 6 years old, but he remembers World War II and he like has details and names of people that he was involved with. And like he knew about planes like most normal people wouldn't know about World War II planes and stuff like that. So that's like a way of validating like what he was seeing and like the things that he knew that didn't make sense. So I'm guessing it's kind of the same thing with alien regression hypnosis. If that's what she does, it might not even be hypnosis. It may be like just a reading. Like
I'd like you to be the guinea pig.
I'll be the guinea pig. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, like,
so maybe it's time to have Mary back on. So I think she's going to be on Deb's show Sunday, so I'm going to try to tune in.
Tim said she'll be at the Parafest November 9th.
Okay.
Tim also gave you an update.
Cool, man. That's awesome, dude.
That's great.
Great news. Great news. I'm so glad to hear that. But yeah, maybe we'll try to get her on again and do that. That'd be cool. Yeah. But yeah, that was my big paranormal experience last weekend for like 10 minutes. And it's the experience has lasted me the rest of this time.
But I feel like they're right. I mean, how many times have you looked at the sky and not thought about it for a week after that? You know what I mean?
I know.
So like,
yeah,
there probably was something. And whether it was paranormal or...
At first, I just thought it was a hole that seemed weird because it was like almost kind of like a direct response. Like, boom, there's this hole. And I'm like, something flew through it. I mean, it could have been an airplane, but...
I don't know that I've ever seen that. Does that happen from airplanes? I think we would see that all the time.
It doesn't.
Heisenberg says no, and he's the airplane expert, so I trust him.
Yeah. Some guy was telling me that he thought it did. Like it could punch a hole through a cloud and it would just form. But I'm like,
what?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, so it went straight down through the cloud and like made a perfect hole, like right in front.
Yeah.
And I would have seen it because I was staring at the sky for so long. I mean, I looked away for a second, but planes don't travel that quick. I mean,
yeah, that you wouldn't have seen it.
Right? They can't punch a hole in a cloud. It's cartoon stuff.
I didn't think so.
Cartoons.
But like, it didn't really hit me until I like took the time and like actually like zoomed in on it and kind of cleared up the shadow itself a little bit. And no, I didn't use AI and I didn't use any kind of like editing program other than just making it so I could actually see what was in the hole or what was casting the shadow. And to see those like perfect symmetrical
that was weird.
Like wings or something that
and
you can almost trace them up to look like a triangle at the top. It was just
like a bat wing almost.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it was Batman. I don't know why he's hanging out in Stowe. He needs to be because of what happened at the Taco Bell last night. But
at the
I don't know if you guys heard there's a big shooting at the Taco Bell here in Stowe last night.
Jeez, oh man,
Some
this
guy-
Which one?
crazy.
What's that?
Which one?
50-year-old man, the one in Stowe off of Graham Road. Graham Road in Hudson
By the
Drive.
Walmart?
By Lowe's.
Yeah,
by
okay.
Walmart.
Yeah, all right.
So apparently a 25-year-old girl cut in front of a guy. He got pissed off because he really wanted his taco.
Fuck yeah, man. You got a burrito or something, man. You don't want that shit to get cold.
He got out,
I-
shot the girl in the neck, killed her, then turned the gun on himself and shot himself right in the waiting. Right in the
Well, I guess it wasn't the taco.
What is wrong with
Yeah.
people?
I don't know. No idea.
Oh my
There was no
God.
need for that at all.
No. And everybody, there's all these theories going around, like, oh, it was a star-crossed lover, or like there's some kind of
Well,
weird
you
love
see,
triangle
it-
going on.
It is really weird for a random shooting
The
to
guy-
happen, but they do
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. I
Sorry.
guess we don't know the whole story yet.
It's just from what the police have said so far, it was just road rage, or I guess taco rage, whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. Just like a somebody with some severe psychosis that really wanted his taco and was
And he
willing
didn't
to
even get it. Like, what was the point of that?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously, there's no point in taking somebody's life, but
I don't know what was going on in the guy's life otherwise, but still, I mean, I don't care how depressed you are or how, I don't know. I've never been that far down
I
the
didn't
road.
even hear about that.
Yeah, it happened last night. And my kids were actually, my daughter was on her way home from a scrimmage, which was at Walsh Jesuit, which is right around
Yeah.
the corner from there. And she got stuck in traffic and they saw like the chaos of all the cops, because Cuyahoga Falls and Stowe police.
Well,
both-
imagine they were all there.
So yeah, it's a pretty big ordeal.
Damn.
Things that you don't hear about in Stowe. I mean, you hear about drugs and stuff, but not.
Yeah, meth.
not
Summit
murders.
County is like the meth capital of the world.
yeah. Can we go back to aliens? God damn.
Yeah,
I'm
let's go
so-
back to aliens.
talk
Sorry,
about.
I don't know how I got off that, but
Do they like? Remember the thing that we talked about that I never can remember the name of, where people will like go to the woods and they'll do the
yeah, the
thing
collective
with the
conscious, the
fifth kind
CE5.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do those around here?
I don't know. I know there's groups, so I'd have to do some diving and kind of researching.
Oh, jeez, Tim.
That's pretty bad. Either way, stay safe. Stay clear of Taco Bells.
Yeah, don't cut anybody in
Don't cut
line.
off. Yeah. I don't know. I know there are groups everywhere. There's probably Facebook groups to find, but I know plenty of people like, well, at least you and I didn't. I don't know. I don't think Heisenberg's probably interested in.
No, he doesn't want to go.
Well, he doesn't like the woods. He doesn't like aliens. So those are two probably red marks against the CE5.
Yeah.
But
And
I
there's
know
no
Tina
number
has
in
done
the-
it with people. Tina Frick has done it with
Yeah?
people locally. She's done it with her daughter and some of her like more like some of her metaphysical research type of people.
Yeah, we could
So
do it
she
at
said
my house.
She knows places. Yeah, frick. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah,
It's like nothing clearer than a Madison night sky.
yeah.
to
And
do
I've
some
got 3
serious-
acres. I've
Yeah.
got 3 acres, and there's 28 behind me.
Yeah.
So
And all we would need is somebody with like one of those flight apps to make sure we're not seeing airplanes
Yeah.
punching through clouds. But yeah, we don't need much.
I just don't
Go
want to
for
do it by
yourself.
myself. Like I'm scared.
Yeah. In hindsight, it probably wasn't the smartest thing for me to do, but I think, I mean, I don't know. I think
Well,
it
I
would
told you
be
about when
more-
me and Easton did it. When me and
Yeah.
my youngest did it.
I don't know what
and
the hell
that-
you conjured up, man.
It scared the shit out of me though, and I will never
Right.
do it again. Like without
Right.
somebody who is more in tune than I am, because
Right.
I don't know. It could have been trying to talk to me, and I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I just know you're standing on top of my house, scaring me.
Tim says
Even
face
though
your
I
fears,
told
Dave.
you. Like,
No, I'm down for it. I need something, and I think that's part of the whole like paranormal whatever this is we're going through, I just need
Mhm.
something new.
Mhm.
And this is something that I've always wanted done. I think it's time to start like shifting focus a little bit more on those things, the things that I really want to get out there and research in the field. And that's definitely one of the bigger things
Yeah.
and probably the easier things to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting physically better, but I don't think I'm like really down for like super hikes in deep,
Yeah.
dense forest to try to find Bigfoot, that type of
Yeah.
thing. But um,
And I
that's just
definitely would
kinda-
like to do
That asshole
more.
doesn't live in the forest. He lives in freaking Omaha.
True. It doesn't matter where you go. Every part of every country has some kind of version of them. So
Mhm.
No, he fucking lives in Omaha.
okay,
That's why nobody finds him. Nobody goes to Nebraska.
man, you got beef with so much of the United States. Like it's personal for you. But I think
But-
from a paranormal standpoint and getting my interest like reignited, I need to start doing some new things.
Yeah.
So I'm down, D. Let's do it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's going to be the perfect time of year too. It's going to be starting to cool off, and the nights are going to
Right.
be more. So we get a group. I don't know, like it's something if it's something we'd be able to live stream, but we definitely
Yeah, because
could
it's
just
super
bust
dark.
out our. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely bust out our phones and film stuff, and then review it just like we would at an investigation, paranormal
So
investigation.
record it and then never look at it again,
Well, yeah, I
like a
guess.
normal investigation.
Well, we could call things out and we can like edit the video, kind of like remember
Yeah.
where it is. But
You're not gonna do all that shit, man. Just go and
No.
enjoy yourself and just
Yeah, that's
do
what I'm
it.
saying. Let's just do it.
Yeah, don't tape it. Just go do it.
Yeah. The other
if
thing
we
I
do
really
anything,
want to
we
get
take quick
into,
pictures.
we should,
Document it somehow.
I want to talk to people about past lives, especially like kids who remember their past
Yeah.
lives. Like that shit has been, I've been watching so much about that lately.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm sure we know somebody who can.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sure one of our friends knows a friend who knows a friend, or
Yeah.
they do it themselves. I mean, we're in a pretty good circle of people that
Yeah.
are down with that kind of stuff.
If you want to do weird shit, we know a guy. Like that's
Right. Exactly.
that's how it goes.
Well, it's like
Um,
almost immediately after I showed Deb, she's like, "You need to talk to Mary." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Pretty.
Oh, there's the cat.
Oh, and it's black, dude.
Oh man.
No, it's not black. It's tiger stripe.
Oh, it looks black.
It's
No,
black
it's
and
white.
gray.
Okay, that's better.
Right, Tree?
Tina
I'll
Frick.
kill you in your
told me-
sleep.
Tina Frick told me that my sister and I were twins in a past life. I 100% believe that.
It makes sense to
I
me.
don't want to know anything else though. I don't want to know anything else about my past lives.
Right.
It scares me.
But I do.
I do. I do.
I know.
But
I know how that is. Yeah.
I've heard people say that you have to be super careful if you do a past life regression because, like, you know, the theory is that we're put here to learn something every single time, right? And
Yeah.
if you go back to a past life, then you're going back to a time when you didn't learn that lesson. And like, you know, all of those negative emotions and all of those negative things that happened to you, all of those traumas, like stay with you after the past life regression. I don't know if that's true, but the thought of it is enough to keep me from doing it. So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like everything else. You just have to be careful.
Let's not overthink these things. Let's just do it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
I would do the regression. I don't want somebody to tell me my future because that would just fuck me up.
Yeah.
Because if it's not good, then, you know, I know myself be like, what the hell am I, what am I living for? If it's just
I mean,
gonna happen.
spoiler alert, we're all going to die. I
Right,
don't know if you know
right.
that,
Yeah.
but if they were like, you got
I'd do
2 weeks, that'd be another story. But I don't think anybody
don't
would
feel like-
tell you that.
No.
Kind of
We don't
mean.
know that's the one thing we don't know are like fortune tellers. We
Yeah.
have insight to like what we may be going through at the time and how the outcome, how we can affect the outcome. Like with
Yeah.
tarot card readings,
Yeah.
they could tell us what we're going through now and how our ideas or our next moves are going to affect a goal, but it's not
Mhm.
necessarily, it's not fortune telling. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no crystal ball.
That's right.
No.
I'd like one. Just to have one, not
If you get one, be
magical.
careful.
I just want a crystal ball.
You have to keep them
can
covered
get a
because they
crystal
can
ball.
start your house on fire.
Do they? From the
Yeah.
sun?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, haven't you guys ever seen Lord of the Rings? I mean, it's the Eye of Mordor. He sees everything, and he can track you, take your ring of power.
No,
It's an eye. It's not a crystal ball.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've seen Labyrinth, and there's crystal ball in there.
Yeah.
I just
See
think
my
they
Aunt
look
Emily.
cool.
That's the extent of my cinematic crystal balls.
Wizard of Oz has a good crystal
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
What?
The Wizard of Oz. The witches. The witch has a good crystal ball.
The Wicked Witch, yeah.
Yeah.
She showed, yeah.
Okay. Oh goodness.
All right. The wheels are officially falling off.
Mm-hmm.
Mine were
It's
never
about
gone.
that time, anyways.
I'm tired.
I'm
Gosh.
super tired. This coffee has done nothing for me, but
Face your fears. I don't know if you know this, Tim, but I'm kind of a chicken shit.
She says she
She
is,
likes
but
the
she's braver
idea.
than she acts.
She likes the thoughts and the ideas behind
Yes.
it. She doesn't want to really act
I like
upon
to watch other people face my
Right.
fears.
Yeah. You do it, Ray. Do it, Ray.
Yeah, but not actually, because I don't like watching like ghost hunting shows because they scare me. So I don't even like
Yeah.
watching other people face my fears.
Right.
I'm getting better, Tim. I'm getting better.
All in due time.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
So what do we have to what's the question, Heisenberg?
What, we got something to plug?
I think so.
Just MadCon September 21st, right? September 21st? Is that what it is?
Sounds right.
I don't know. I mean, I really
MadCon
don't know.
7, I think. I can't believe we're up to 7 already.
I know that's crazy.
MadCon 7, September 21st.
The 21st.
at Madison Seminary. Funny, Tim. I don't blame you. Take a nap, buddy. You didn't miss much. Oh, yeah, so that's it. We'll be there, all 3 of us. So
Yes.
send your ideas and let them pick what I'm gonna fucking do, I guess. To raise a little bit of extra money. We'll see what we can do. All of one of you that are watching right now, Tim.
We'll think of something.
Yep.
Cool.
Don't you worry.
Oh, and since also nobody's watching, don't expect us back on for the next 2 weeks.
Since also nobody's watching.
Should have said, I think I kind of said that at the beginning, but not really.
He did.
So if you watch us in reruns, which you won't do either, we won't be back probably until September 5th, when
And
our
you probably
special
won't
guest
miss
will
us
be
because you don't watch.
right. We have Larry Eisler coming on, rescheduled from when we had to unfortunately reschedule from the last time. So
Yeah.
we'll be on. But yeah, we'll see you then, and I'll post for the people who want to actually tune in.
Yeah.
And see that. But
Hey, we got 3 fans.
That's right.
Us.
yeah,
Not me.
Tim worked last night. He had to.
I know, I
stay.
think we're assholes.
I don't blame you, dude. Speaking of assholes, what do we say?
Don't be an asshole.
There it is. All right, crypto heads. We will see you in a few weeks. Thank you for your understanding. We got a lot coming up with our own families. It's going to be very, very busy for you next week. So we'll be back. And yeah, Spooky Lair. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.